UniFG. Thanks for having me. I'm really happy to answer your questions. The first question I got was, what advice would you give to IT students who are just starting their careers and want to prepare for the next 10 years? So it's a great question. If there's one thing I've learned in 25 years in tech, it's that the tools, the technologies, the programming languages, they always change. But the traits that you have as a developer really never do. So 10 years ago, everyone was building mobile apps, and then came cloud, blockchain, AI. And in another decade, we'll probably see another 4 or 5 technologies come. Some will stay, some will go. Different tools for them. So many things to learn. So instead of chasing trends, I say chase curiosity and problem solving. Let's learn how to build things fast. Build something, anything, and then break it, fix it again. Practice explaining your ideas clearly in your own words. And seriously, learn English like it's a career multiplier, not a school subject. You don't need to sound perfect, you just need to be understood. It's critical. The students who thrive aren't always the ones who know every framework. They're the ones who can collaborate, ask good questions, keep their energy up through constant change, and ones that can learn frameworks on the fly. And that's what you will all have to do once you are out in the marketplace. So, that's what I'm focusing on, what we're focusing on at Hoblatech, which is my new company. We're helping you build the mindset, confidence, and fluency to work globally while living and staying close to home. I think the next decade belongs to people who can adapt, and that's something you can start practicing today. The second question is, hey Brendan, thanks for the talk. How do I find these jobs abroad? And that is actually the question that brought me to Brazil in the first place. That is why I am here. I've worked in the US, Europe, and Asia, and everywhere I went, I saw the same story. Incredible, hardworking people with all the talent in the world, but limited access. And that's something I came here to help fix. And that's what Hoblatech is. That's my new company that does training. These people, they could build anything, but they couldn't always show it to the right audience or communicate their value in English, and that's critical. So I decided to move here, not to bring opportunity to Brazil, but to unlock the opportunity that is already here in all of you. I really believe Brazil can be one of the great tech talent nations of the world. The creativity, the energy, the drive, it's all here. The only thing missing is a bridge to the global digital economy, and my company Hoblatech is that bridge. We're building a system where you can train in English, work on real projects, and learn to collaborate across cultures, all without leaving your hometown. It's about preparing you not just for the job, but for a global career. And when you finish our course at Hoblatech, you don't just get handed a certificate and say goodbye. We hold a career day, which is my favorite day of the program. Students present their final projects in English. International companies get to watch videos of all of those projects. They then choose who they want to interview. We'll have 10 to 25 companies. They'll be interviewing at least half the people each. So everyone will get at least 10, 12, 15 interviews. That's right, 15 interviews at the end of the program. We're going to get a lot of people hired day one. And the best part is watching the moment of realization when someone who thought they'd have to move to Sao Paulo or somewhere else realizes I can stay right here and I can work in the world and I can still help out my mom and my grandmom and look after my little sister. And that's why I'm here. That's the mission of Hoblatech. All right. Our last question, my Guanambi, UniFG friends. Last question of this session, at least. Brendan, do you only follow the NFL or do you also watch soccer? Who wins the 2026 World Cup? Okay, now we get down to the really important questions. So yeah, I'm from Philadelphia, which means I'm a crazed sports fan, basically born yelling at the TV. My NFL team, the Philadelphia Eagles, are the current Super Bowl champs. Go Birds. I'm a soccer fan too. I lived in Europe for 10 years. I'm a Chelsea fan. Club World Cup winners. Not that that means that much, but still. And my hometown Philadelphia Union soccer football team, Doop, they're fighting for the MLS title. So it's been a good year for me in sports. That said, as far as the World Cup has gone, I've been to a couple games in the past. I went to a game in 1992 maybe. It's been a long time. I'm part Italian, part Irish, and the Irish never have a good team. They rarely make the cup. So I usually root for Italy in the World Cup because rooting for the U.S. is like has been most of my life a lost cause, even if we're in it. But this year it is Brazil all the way. I am rooting for Brazil all the way. Living here, it's impossible not to fall in love with the game, the energy, the joy. You hear an entire neighborhood shout and explode when someone scores. It's awesome. I will say I haven't picked my Brazilian club team yet, though maybe somebody can convince me which team to follow. I'm accepting bribes like beer or a caipirinha or something. So Brazil wins in 2026. I will claim I predicted it right here. If not, I will just do the oldest thing in all of football, which is to blame the referees.